Hello dudes, it's me Linus10 here, and well, today we're not doing Wynncraft. I'm gonna have to talk about the future of both Darktimes and the WinTuber community. Why? Well, there's this American law from the 90s that has been updated, basically, and YouTube have to implement that, and it will start taking effect the 1st of January next year, so approximately in a month. So, what this law or act is, it is the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. It's handled by the Federal Trade Commission, or the FTC, and basically, to put it simply, okay, because I'm not going to talk about the law, I'm going to talk about how it will affect our communities. The law basically, or what will happen to YouTube coming January, is that we all have to mark either our videos or our entire channel as made for children or not made for children. Children meaning those under the age of 12. So, it began like a few weeks ago. Even in September, YouTube was fined a lot of money, but recently we got the news of it, and basically, well, there was a lot of, can we call it like stress or trouble about this new act. Why? Well, we have to mark our videos. Okay, what does that mean? Well, if you mark your videos as not made for children, nothing will change. It will be the same YouTube. But if you mark your videos as made for children, you will lose your targeted ads, which covers 90% of all monetization, because this is about protecting children online, which is a good cause. However, it will affect many YouTubers negatively. And before this update, basically, way worse than it might be. Anyways, you will lose most of your monetization, your comment section, because YouTube want to protect children from everything horrible in the world, the recommended, the notifications, the community tab, live stream chats, all of that. Many functions, basically. So, okay. What is made for children content? Well, in the beginning, we all, we got this video from YouTube creators basically scaring us, okay? It said, it's what is directed for children, and then I read on a bit, and, it was also covering appealing to children. Basically, like animated content, bright colors, things that kids like games, like what? Popular child actors, um, the language, everything. And I thought, okay, I have not intended to make videos for children. But then when I, saw the appealing thing, I thought, oh no, because officials and politicians could view Minecraft videos, those I make and those my friends make, as appealing to children. Because it's Minecraft, it's a game for everyone. And why would I be afraid? Except for losing my monetization and that. Well, it is because they also said that if you mark your videos as not made for children, and they find that it is or should be made for children, the FTC could fine you. And this is what the real problem was, because in the beginning, YouTube's video, they said they could fine you up to 42,000 per violation, basically per video. And I thought, oh, that's like 400 million in my currency, because I have 700 videos. $42,000. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of money. YouTube also said that they are going to get AI or machine learning to find those who break the rules, basically. And, um, well, they said that they could basically have the right to terminate your channel or just to mark your videos for you. They're also gonna update their terms of service coming December 10th. Basically making you legally responsible for your videos, which is fine, really, because if I make something illegal, why should YouTube have to pay? I find it reasonable, but yeah, it's because to protect YouTube and not protect their creators, also, which is a bit sad. Anyways, why was this just a scare and not true? Well, basically, I got really afraid because I do not know what they will find appealing towards children. It's not about intended, or it wasn't about intended. And I thought, okay, Minecraft, it's everything me and my YouTuber friends make videos about, basically. The WinTuber community will probably be gone. The Darktimes will be gone unless we mark our videos for kids, but then we will lose comments. Because comments is the issue here. I don't think that many of those I know care for the monetization. Many of them don't even have monetization, but it's the comment section and the playlist, the recommended, the notifications. It basically, our community will be destroyed because we will make videos, but we won't have a way to communicate with our viewers. I found a solution like, okay, but let's move the comment section and live stream chat and all of that. Let's have comments or, notifications through Discord and stream through Twitch. That was my solution. But as I read this article this morning that the FTC has put out, I'm now calm. Why? Well, it's about how channel owners can determine if their content is directed toward children or not. What does this article talk about? Well, basically, they have these rules, right? That they sent out first. The factors like the subject matter of your video, the use of animated characters, the age of models or such in your videos, the child-orientated activities, or the kind of music or language. But they also said that they say like there's no one size fits all, but they can offer some guidance. And to be clear, your content is not considered directed to children just because some children may see it. And that's the important thing, because the majority of my viewers, according to YouTube's analytics, are not children. They're 18 and above. 9% of my viewers are 13 to 17. I know some could lie about their age, but that is still evidence that, many of my viewers have accounts that have that specific age of adults, basically. They also say if your intended audience is under 13, you're covered by COPPA. So basically, if you're not covered by COPPA. They also say one of the factors is competent and reliable empirical evidence about the age of the audience. Basically, YouTube analytics, they're not perhaps empirical evidence because people could lie about their age or reliable. However, one could use it to argue for your points, basically. And it's still a bit of evidence, I would say, but not only that. Unless you're affirmatively targeting kids, there are many subject matter categories where you don't have to worry about COPPA. The same, they also say, like, if your videos are about traditionally adult activities like employment, finance, and politics, yeah, you're not covered unless your content is geared toward kids. Uh, that's not for my channel, but for others as well. But they also say that the same would be true for videos aimed at high school or college students. But they say, however, if your content includes traditional children's pastimes or activities, it may be child directed. Okay. They also say, while many animated shows are directed to kids, the FTC recognizes that there can be animated programming that appeals to everyone. Basically, they say that if you have a mixed audience, you don't need to worry. There's also a paragraph in the law that talks about that if you have a general audience, basically everyone, not a specific age group, you are not covered by COPPA. If it is to protect children, right? If you have content like clearly directed towards children to, to use them basically for your earnings. They also state, the possible penalties because, they first said, they could fine you up to 42,000, and they can. But the FTC also considers a number of factors in determining the appropriate amount, including a company's financial condition and the impact a penalty could have on its ability to stay in business. They're not going to ruin a business. They didn't fine YouTube so they couldn't work anymore. They fined them an amount they could afford. They're not going to put someone out of business for violating COPPA. I'm a creator who earns $50, the highest a month on my videos. They're not going to fine me 42,000 per video. They've clearly stated that. So everything was a scare in the beginning, but thankfully through public comments and pressure, they have made it more clear for us to understand. So I would say that our community, the Darktimes community, and the WinTubers are relatively safe. Because our content isn't, aimed at children. We don't talk in a childish way. We don't, we don't aim our videos towards children. Our videos are aimed at teens or even adults. You can see that through analytics. My main demographic are adults over 18. We're relatively safe. I would say to my YouTuber friends to check their analytics and to, look at their videos if they are, clearly directed at children, which I would say most of them are not, but you have to look at that for yourself. And we're not going to we're not going to get fined ridiculous amounts. So, they also are currently evaluating the rules. They're taking public comments. There's even a petition to make them change. But the thing is, we also gotta make YouTube realize this. But YouTube, they have made it very polarized. Either it is for children or it's not. They don't have like my content, it's mixed. Because then it doesn't count either. But they will have to understand that. Because YouTube's terms of service and their AI could force your videos to be marked as made for children, even though there are a mixed audience basically. because their AI won't know that, oh, he's making Minecraft videos that everyone likes. Oh no, Minecraft is for children. So now the FTC is not the problem, YouTube is. I know this got very dragged out, but basically, COPPA was a really scary law when they were very unclear on what it was about. They were really scary with their punishment of $42,000 large fines per violation. But they have made it more clear that clearly states that if you have a mixed audience, or if you're not intending directly, if you're not intending to make videos directly towards children, you're fine. And if they find that you break it and break the rules, they're not gonna like punish you so your future is ruined. They're gonna, look at the problem, okay, and basically, if you're a multi-million company, yes, you will be fined a lot. But if you're a tiny, tiny, tiny creator, I mean, they're not gonna ruin your life. Because it's not about ruining creators, it's about protecting children. And that's that. Thank you for listening. For you viewers, it's not going to change much unless, this changes once more and, they become more unclear or change the rules in a worse or better way. For my YouTuber friends, I hope that you watch this, listen to this, check your videos, check your analytics, check, from almost an objective point of view. If you talk in a childish way or like very child clickbaity, we could call it, or if you have a mixed audience, and make your decision from that. And yeah, that has been that. I love you all. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.